What is good, guys? So today is Monday, June 9th, 2025. And basically this video is like about my journey as a photographer, videographer. That's what I'm just going to be speaking on. Especially due to not having an event this weekend. That took away from having a chance to vlog. And I'm trying to promote some weekly posts before I'm off to college. So I'm gonna speak about just everything. So I graduated on Friday, June 6th, with 101 other people. It was a good experience, and it was good to finally say it's over. But that's not what I'm gonna really be speaking on about, mainly at least. I'll speak about that later. So I would say my journeys as a photographer started about early junior year of high school. Summer of sophomore year going to junior year, I had surgery on my ACL and my meniscus on my right knee. It basically took me out of my junior season of playing football. So with that being said, I took accountability and I was already messing around with some camera work on my phone. I just found some interest into that. So I finally found the interest. I found a person who was able to lend me a camera for the time being. And this kid was a freshman. He just came into the high school, lended me the camera. Xavier, appreciate you, dog. And I didn't really know much about anything, and I had a lens that just came with the camera he gave me and everything. I had to kind of buy the batteries, kind of learn the aspect on my own. So I didn't really learn anything till 2 months in, which wasn't bad at all. That's about average. You learn about a month or two in, and you don't know everything, you just know some things. So I got good with it and took some photos. If you guys seen about a year and a half ago on my Instagram, I was doing decent, not terrible, not the worst, decent photos. And that's when I started getting more involved in it, just wanting to take it more serious, wanting to capture more and more stuff. So during that time, I took the opportunity to try to work with my school's yearbook club, and I tried to help provide them with photos of sporting events, because sporting events with our school being about 400, 500 kids, most of the kids in the school play sports. So you don't have much people able to go out and take photos. So being said, during that time, I had the most opportunity I think I ever had to go out, go capture football, go capture soccer, go capture field hockey. Those are just our main sports in our school for the fall. Volleyball, cross country. Cross country was the hard thing. I never really had the chance to capture that because I never knew when the meets were, where they were at. It was just a tough one with that one, but that's when I really got involved in stuff. Going forward, basketball season was my big turnaround for me. I've been very involved with the football stuff, but basketball, I really look more into that because that's my moment of capturing just a lot of highlighted moments. There's highlighted moments after another one, after another one, after another one. Celebrations, 3-point shots, layups, dunks, rebounds, blocks, defense, all these stuff are just highlights that you want captured. You want to put them up as a memory. So that's when I became so 100% involved. I'm doing ROTC, I'm doing all this stuff in high school, but I'm the most involved I've been that past 5 months, 6 months into working on the camera, working with sports and stuff like that. As time proceeds forward, I actually start to like work with other people, organizations and stuff like that. And I think I would say going into January, probably, that's when I first started working with Team Mass. Shout out Jordan for helping me just with that. That was like a big help. Jordan like got me connected with his uncle and Team Mass basically, which his uncle runs. And I've been working with them for a while, which that just helped me expand myself, helped me build more exposure to my profile on Instagram, my portfolio, just like get more people to look at what I can do and what I can produce. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at currently, which I'm very grateful for. So working with Team Mass, I just kept on working with basketball, working with basketball. So I would say all junior, the last half of my junior year at least, from spring till summer, I'm working with basketball. When summer comes around, I'm working with a little bit of football, but mostly it's still basketball. I pick up some weddings and stuff like that, and that's when everything starts going rock solid. Got my first gig for $700 to do a wedding. Never done a wedding before. They weren't looking for like the best photographer. They were just looking for someone average who could do the photo shoots, could provide what they were looking for. So that's what I did for them. I provided photos, I provided everything. I stayed at the wedding. I took pictures of people dancing, eating, having conversations, the ceremony, the walking in, the rings, the family photos, all of that. And it went good. They enjoyed the photos, they loved their photos and everything. And everything just kept on going good from there and there. It was just like a really good set. If there's one thing I forgot to mention, I think I know what it is. I never talked about where I got my main camera, where I posted most of my work from. My main camera I got from one of my school teachers, Miss Wanye. She provided me with a Canon EOS Rebel TI8. TAI? I don't even remember how it's pronounced. But she provided me with that, and that's how I've been like able to get better photos in off a Canon Rebel T3. That's what I got originally, which wasn't bad because I made it work. As long as you can make it work, that's all that matters. But going into my senior year, I came back to playing football and everything. Came back to sports, even though I was running track towards the end of my junior year because I was relieved for that. But still, I lost some touch to being a photographer, videographer during the fall, but that didn't stop me because I kind of got the opportunity to work with a college athlete, Anthony Filippo. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I pronounced the last name right. Or not right, wrong, whoa. Nah, but I had the opportunity to work with him, and that's where like it kind of helped me expose myself even more again. Working with him, he was a prep student at the time, playing football, prep, I don't even know how it works, right? He was playing prep, played against Nichols, went to it. Working with him helped expose me. Video that I made for him got 200 likes, over 3,000 viewage, over 60 shares. Like a lot of the things that you want to help expose your content and stuff like that. So working with him helped me big time. So going from that point forward, football season comes towards the end. I would say beginning of November, mid-November after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was our last game. So once football ends, I'm doing track, indoor and outdoor. But that's when I get the availability to come back to doing photography. During the winter, I'm helping my school out with basketball. Oh my god, my computer shut off. That scared me. During the winter time, I'm helping my school out with basketball games. We don't really have much, only basketball and track for our school during the winter, and cheerleading, of course. But yeah, um, yeah. So I'm doing all that, and really not much going on during the time being. But I get good sessions. I get good stuff going on. And going into the spring, my last season for out track. Oh my god, outdoors. I cannot speak English, guys. My last season for outdoor track. I was given the captain spot and stuff like that. Everything that I've been wanting to work towards and stuff. The stuff that you want to receive as a senior. And I got that. And I was so happy about that. And it wasn't just that one thing that I received that month. I received another opportunity to help continue exposing myself. So before I received this opportunity to continue exposing my portfolio, what I could do, I was at, I would say, about 250 followers, 300 followers on Instagram. Just a regular little community photographer, not too big, but not too little as well. So like I had some knowledgement. People had some knowledge of who I was as a person, as a photographer, videographer, right? Team Mass, Jordan's uncle Chris, he got me connected with the NEAAU chair director Leo, and from that point forward, working with Leo helped kind of expose myself. Working with Chris, it's been a big help, and with him getting me connected with the AAU, basically, of the Northeast, New England. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the two, right? That was a big help, especially for basketball being the one thing I really do enjoy capturing the moments of. So I worked my first event down at AIC down in Springfield with Leo and NEAU, and from that point forward, I was working a partnered event with Buckets Over Bullying, and the partnered company Buckets Over Bullying loved my work. They loved the videos I was able to put out and give them. I worked with another photographer that during that event, Nani, and we helped get over 500 likes on a post that was about Big City Dreamers, this basketball team from Brockton, basically, just like, and that was a huge exposure right there to them, but helped us out like significantly a little bit as well, with us being tagged in there. From that point going forward, I ended up working with Leo and the NEAU a lot more, as you guys seen in my past few vlogs, obviously, of events, different basketball events. So from that point forward, I started working with Leo and AAU basketball, and I started doing tournaments. Most of my tournaments lately have been down in at Nichols, and even the events that Team Mass runs, those are like somewhat AAU but more level up events. So like I'm still working in atmosphere of AAU amateur clubs. I don't, just tournament based events, basically. That's what I want to go with. I get the opportunity to work with those things, and it's a really good thing because I get to work with athletes, I get to work with the parents, I get to work with coaches, and everyone wants to build exposure everywhere. And that's what I love, because I want to get more exposure to myself while helping others gain exposure as well. So being able to work with any AAU, working with Leo, I'm just going to go with Leo from now on. Just being able to work with Leo, working with Chris, working with everyone that's brought me to my point, I am very grateful for. Very grateful for the people who have provided me with my first 2 cameras to get to where I am. Very grateful for the people who have worked with me, the people who have reached out said, keep it up, keep doing your work, keep doing your thing. People who took the risk of putting money into me, investing into me. I am thankful for those people who looked out for me. I just a lot that I can't really I don't know how to say, but if there's anything I know, I'm very grateful for Oxford for allowing me to start my journey my junior year and build up from there, because I don't know what the future holds for me. I really don't. But all I know is for my junior year, I have seen so much growth through this work than I have seen in my normal every day-to-day job at Market Basket. Being just so real right now. It's just 100% real. But yeah, going forward, we graduated on June 6th, like I said, and that was a touching experience. I wanted to graduate high school and get out, just get the hell out of there as soon as possible. I wanted to be done with everything, but I realized the past few there. Oh my God, still can't talk. I have realized the past 3 days from June 6th to June 9th, which is today, that high school is a touching experience, and it leaves a good mark for you. Even if it was not all good, there's marks that are good there, marks that are bad. And I'm proud to say that throughout all the bad experiences I have went through in my life, through high school, through middle school, or whatever, I am glad that being able to go through school in Oxford as an 8th grader through 12th grader in this system, I am proud of what I came to be today instead of what I was 5 years ago. And I don't really know what else to say, but I'm just thankful for everyone in my life. And that's what I wanted to really just go on about, just like my journey, and just end it off with saying thank you. I'll give you guys a video of the graduation, of me at least throwing my hat. But I really do thank you guys for watching this, if you guys did. If you guys did watch this, even though I don't get many viewage right now, comment W in the chat. W in the comments for me, W in the chats. Please. Please. But anyways, thank you guys. It has been real, and I'll see you guys another week. LV out.
She can't find it. She can't find it.